gonna do? Study mechanics for emergencies like this. I've got 2 college degrees. It can't be harder than making sense of a spreadsheet. I just can't do it all on my own. You know how hard it is to run a business like this? I'm gonna need somebody. A good mechanic. Better one than that idiot. Your turn.
All right, I'm in. But first...
Yeah, sure. Of course, Mr. Reyes. I'll fill you in on the conditions in a minute. Salary, insurance, hours...
No, it's not that. The job sounds great, but it's not the reason I came here.
How long are you gonna keep lying? You're not interested in the job. So tell me, how can I help you?
I'm looking for my daughter. She's 25, but she can look more like 20 or 30, depending on how she dresses. Caucasian, blonde, green eyes. You rented her a car last year, between the 7th and 8th of October. She might have been coming from the airport. If I could check your records. It'll just take a second. Please?
No. Any idea how serious the authorities are these days about data protection? So, I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. Of course, I can't stop you from stealing the information when I'm not looking. What's a girl to do if she has to run to the bathroom and has, say, 0 mechanics to watch her desk for her? Given the insane morning I've had, you'll excuse me, right?
The list of customers who rented a car between the 7th and 8th of October of last year. How about that? I hope you find your mechanic soon.
And I hope you find your daughter, Mr. Reyes. One last thing. Is anything you told me true?
Yeah, some parts are.
Of course. I'll hold the job for you until Monday. Deal?
I'm all ears.
Where the hell were you?
Hey, relax. What's up?
We got him, Nick. It's Miller. The bullet that killed my uncle is from the gun you found in his car. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
I know how you feel, kid, but...
No, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna smash his face in until he tells me where my aunt is.
Adam, I'm your superior, and I explicitly order you not to do anything. Wait for me at the station. We'll go together, all right? Madam? Shit. Sorry, kid, but
Sheriff?
I just received some crucial information. Not only does Faye exist, but...
I'm going to arrest Miller.
What? No!
The gun from his glove compartment killed Samuel Franklin.
No, Ed didn't kill anybody.
It is what it is.
Please, listen to me, please.
Okay, go ahead. Talk.
Did you visit the car rental agency?
Yes, I have the names. No Faye.
If I'm right, it makes sense that she wouldn't use her real name. I know everything points to Ed, but it's a ploy. A ploy meticulously organized by a sick mind. Faye.
Do you have proof?
Not yet. Nor do you have evidence that the gun belonged to Ed, let alone that he was the one who shot it.
Not yet. So, that makes two of us. I'm not 100% convinced, but what do you want me to do?
Could you meet me at the Brody Canyon Bridge in an hour?
Okay. Sure. See you there.
Are you all right?
What is wrong with you? You almost killed me.
Calm down. Nothing happened.
What are you looking for?
He's at the house, isn't he?
Adam Franklin. You won't find the person who killed your uncle in that house, but I know where to start looking. He can't help you find your aunt, but I can. I understand how you're feeling, but don't let anger blind you. Listen to me, please. I have to stop by my motel first, but in 45 minutes, we're going to do a little experiment on the Brody Canyon Bridge. See you there?
I had to make sure. You ready?
All those precautions, and now you won't even check that it's really me?
Come on. Okay. This is where you'll see what I see, which is what the drone sees, but without VR.
Dave, do I have to arrest you again?
Oh, God, what the
I'm not
Are
a
you a
cop,
cop?
and nobody's arresting anybody. Sky D, Dave, offered to help us. The images his drone provides will help us test out a theory. And we'll see everything from here. Okay?
Are you giving away free donuts? Or what? Your call, boss. Where do I send the bird?
I think Ed did see someone jump off the bridge, but I also believe that person made a pit stop before hitting the ground. Don't fly so far from... Not so far up. It's in the middle of the bridge, just under the road. Not that low, Sky D. It's right underneath the middle of the bridge.
A duffel bag? So what? People come here to do yoga? For the views?
Adam, call Harley, all right? We need a tactical unit to deploy rope operations under the bridge.
I'm on it.
Oh, and one more thing. Find that good Samaritan who saved Miller. The truck driver. In case we forgot to ask him anything.
So now what, boss?
But why would she leave that bag there? Unless...
Dave? Can you cross over to the other side of the bridge and head straight down to the bottom of the cliff?
You're too far off. Stick closer to the base of the bridge.
Oh, shit! What? What do I do?
It can't be Esther.
Boss! I didn't hear you! What do I do?
We need a clear view of the face, Skydy.
God, I think I'm gonna puke.
The face, Dave.
Are you seeing this? Anybody know that chick?
Sorry, the medical examiner was late. Let's hope she doesn't take too long to determine the cause and day of death. Although, it looks pretty obvious, right? Are you busy? Should I step out for a second?
No, it's nothing.
Well, it always looked pretty obvious to you. If only I had listened to you sooner.
I wouldn't have listened to me either, in your position. None of this made any sense, other than in Ed's head, and I was the only one who had access to his mind.
Should we examine it all?
Please. I honestly don't know where to start.
Our hacking specialist unlocked it. Plus, we also got her fingerprints, which are being cross-checked as we speak. No text. No contacts. No calls. And I'm sure there aren't... Wait. We do have some photos. Miller sleeping. Miller on the computer. Miller at the window. Damn, she was obsessed. Miller and... the girl exists?
She exists. But where is she?
Oh, God. The living room. More living room. More living room. The kitchen, the office. What does she want? To build a model of the house?
Basically, a mental one.
Her smiling. Another smile. And another smile. Why all this smiling?
She's practicing. She may have had difficulty reading facial expressions in others, and therefore reproducing them herself.
Seems like a classic psychopath. Lack of empathy, right?
There are many causes. Neurodegenerative diseases, autism spectrum disorders. In many cases, the right education might have compensated for this type of condition. Almost all of those who suffer from it are perfectly adapted to and contributing members of our society, and no less happy than you or me. But, yes, in this case, seems like your classic psychopath. That's a really strong neuroleptic.
In layman's terms?
An antipsychotic used in acute cases of schizophrenia or manic disorders.
Medication belonging to Faye? Or?
It has plenty of side effects, the mildest being its narcotic properties. It can cause almost immediate sedation.
Narcotics and antipsychotics. Both were found in Miller's blood.
Any idea what it might open?
I'd say it's for a car or some other vehicle.
According to Ed, Faye took an Uber this time and a rental car the time before, so I don't know.
I still have to check the names I got at the agency. Are we sure that Faye used that to pretend she jumped off the cliff when she was actually lowering herself down to the landing where we found the bag?
As sure as we can be that the body is Faye's.
Wait, you finally convinced me. And now you want me to question it all again?
We'd need Ed to confirm, but from what he told me, it's just the kind of clothing Faye wore.
So, Faye dressed up as John Miller.
Did he always dress like that?
Well, when he was young, he was more casual. Ed would have been, I don't know, 5 or 6 when John started dressing like that. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to take this all in.
We haven't finished yet.
It was in the glove compartment of his car, but I guess at this point, that doesn't mean much. I found it in Miller's car, but I could have sworn he hated whiskey.
He has his reasons. Believe him. Where'd you get that?
I found it on the cliff, near Miller's car. I thought it was his, but I guess I was wrong. Faye was a psychopath. She was obsessed with Miller. She sedated him, drugged him, planted false evidence all over the car, including the gun that killed Samuel Franklin. Dressed up as John Miller, waited till Ed woke up, pretended to jump off of the bridge, and ended up killing herself? Was that her plan? There are too many loose ends.
And a baby that we have to find.
And Esther Franklin.
What's missing? What aren't we seeing?
It's mine. What is with these young people and all these voice messages?
Hey, I went to the company that truck driver Barry Dennison works for, but he was done for the day. They told me about this bar he goes to, but he wasn't there either. But I did see this picture on the wall. I'll send it over.
What?
I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'd go right now, but I'm hungry as a wolf, and this place, they should have been closed down months ago. Actually, I know some much better places to eat out in this town.
Well, it's way past dinner time. If you'd like to, we could eat at one of those places you mentioned.
Good idea. Mama Louise makes the best almond chicken stew in the county. It's a short walk from here.
Could Mama Louise make anything without meat?
Can she? Wait till you try her sweet potato and egg skillet.
Say no more. Wait, we haven't even looked at the list of drivers.
We can look at it tomorrow. Afternoon?
Afternoon.
Here he comes. Careful there, old geezer. Late again, Dennison.
I had a rough night. Okay?
If this happens one more
It won't. I'll hook on the trailer and be out in a second. Hand over the routing sheet. Boss.
There won't be any routes today, Mr. Dennison. The county, in appreciation of your work as a good Samaritan, on the 20th of September, on the Brody Canyon Bridge, would like to offer you a guided visit of the police station.
Bastard. I am an American citizen. I have rights.
Does he?
I do. And now I'm one driver short, thanks to the county.
Fishing this Sunday. I'll get the bait. Normally, in these cases, my assistant plays good cop, and I play bad cop. But unfortunately, since you two started off on the wrong foot, I've got to do it all. So, it's your pick. Which role would you like to see me in?
In the role of a beaner? See?
I pick. We know you've been involved in something real ugly. If you cooperate and tell us everything that happened at the bridge that morning, well, I can't make any promises, but you'll probably get off scot-free, or just about.
I have no fucking clue what you want me to tell you.
I see. My buddy Ben, your boss, doesn't seem to like you very much. Being sheriff, I got connections. It wouldn't be hard for me to get you into a better position. Working for the county, for instance.
I hope your wingman is better at playing good cop because... unfucking believable.
We found the cap at the bottom of Brody Canyon. Are you going to deny that it's yours?
Must have fallen when I was saving a goddamn life.
I found it over 200 yards from where you held Miller down.
It was windy, for Christ's sake.
True. A little. Blowing the other way, though. I'm surprised you haven't said the thing about talking to a lawyer first.
I don't talk to lawyers.
Okay. I'll do the talking if you want.
They're all a bunch of... Hey, what are you doing with my phone there?
Saving you the trouble.
I have my rights.
Let's see. Lawyers?
That's illegal. I'll report you.
Man, you need a lawyer for that. Many favorites in your contacts?
Son of a bitch.
I'll pick again. In fact, I have a few candidates right here.
Hello?
Sheriff Reyes, why is this number in Barry Dennison's contact list?
Barry who? Oh, he looked decent on the app. I deleted his number after the first date.
Bitch.
Thanks, Miss Thompson. An agent will call you shortly. Who do you think it is? Oh boy. Looks like someone named Brainless Loser Barry is calling crazy bitch.
Hey, how's my favorite customer?
Detained. Sheriff Reyes speaking. And you are?
Oh, Tom DeLucci, owner of the Golden Blonde. So, what did he do?
And why is he your favorite customer?
Yeah, sure, always happy to cooperate with the police, Sheriff. Been a regular for a while, but he spent big money recently on girls, drinks.
Exactly what day are we talking here?
Let me see. Not last weekend. Oh yeah, September 20th. He got here as soon as we opened.
We'll be in touch, Mr. DeLucci. We found your hat where it shouldn't be. Your number where it shouldn't be. Maybe we should stop playing games, huh?
Sheriff, I just...
I've got your lady friend's body over in the morgue. And good cop or bad cop, you're looking at a first-degree murder charge.
I didn't. She jumped.
From the beginning, Dennison.
She came on to me at Lawrence, and I thought I'd be getting laid that night, but she gave me $200 up front and promised me 10 grand if I helped her with something legit. No strings attached. I had to be at the Brody Canyon Bridge a few days later at 4:30 a.m. No. What the hell? Is that a stiff? Darling, you can count me out. No way.
You think I'm capable of killing somebody? He's asleep. Sort of. I just wanna scare him a little. Make him pay.
What? What did he do to you?
He stole from me.
But something important, right?
Everything.
What do I have to do?
Wait. Not me. Not now. See you in the insane asylum, sweetie.
What is it?
In your hand or in your vein? A toast? Consider it my way of saying thank you. There's no sign of any babies or this Fey woman.
It's a lot of money.
If you mention any of this to anyone, you won't have time to spend it. You. Come. Push. Come on.
Oh, shit, that's my favorite.
Forget it. Wait here. Yeah. He'll wake up. Don't let him see you. He'll end up coming towards me. Follow him.
Dad!
Make sure he doesn't kill himself.
Let go! Let go of me!
Then call the police and report an attempted suicide.
Yeah. I'm on the Brody Canyon Bridge. I just saved the life of some guy who was trying to jump off the bridge. And, they came, and that's it.
You know what, Dennison? I believe you.
So, I'm clean? Innocent?
How could you have left out the part about the baby?
What baby?
Sorry I always keep you waiting. Harley was still printing the Horowitz file for me.
Whose file?
Lisa E. Horowitz. One of the 3 women to rent a car at Wong's just before Faye popped up at Miller's place. And considering her age, the only one who could be our buddy. I asked Harley to get us some details on her. We can take a look at it, if you want.
And I thought this only happened in movies.
Welcome to my life. Would you rather take one last look at the board before reading her file? Do a run-through of the investigation?
Just in case, I'd like to take a closer look at it.
Okay. Where should we start? We know for sure that the bullet that killed Samuel Franklin came from the gun found in Miller's wrecked car, and which we now know was planted there by Faye. It's no secret that she wanted to frame Miller. So she may possibly be the murderer, but why did she kill him? What did Samuel Franklin do? What did he know? Frankly, after 4 days of searching, I'm starting to lose hope. I really want to believe she's still alive, but...
Something tells me we'll find her.
I hope so. Thanks.
Ed has several issues that are not usually seen together. To start with, the death of his family at the hand of his father, which contributed to his becoming the most cynical patient I've ever treated. Then, there's the repression of that trauma, spurred on by his Aunt Claire. And finally, somebody arriving who was capable of harnessing that trauma to intentionally drive him crazy.
And is that the case? Is he crazy?
Crazy is a very relative term, but if Faye's aim was to strip him of his sanity, she did not manage to do so.
Faye paid him $10,000 to help her execute the last part of her plan. Together, they pushed Ed's car into the canyon.
Later, Faye dressed up as John Miller, waited for Dennison to wake Ed up, and pretended to jump off the bridge. But wearing a harness with a rope hook to it, she hid right under the bridge and put the disguise and the climbing equipment in the duffel bag, while Dennison made sure Ed didn't jump and called the police.
Faye reenacted with total precision the accident in which Maddie Miller died, as well as her daughter. Ed Miller claims that his daughter, the new Jenny, was in the car, but the only evidence we have of her existence is a picture found on Faye's phone.
On top of that, Faye wanted to make extra sure to frame Ed, so she planted a gun in the car, the exact same one that killed Samuel Franklin, and a bottle of whiskey, which is exactly what John Miller had been drinking before he killed himself.
We know that on October 8th of last year, she showed up at Miller's house, slept with him, and vanished, only to show up a year later with a kid, Jenny, supposedly the daughter of Miller, who she'd been gaslighting and drugging for weeks, disguised as his mother. Her motive? Revenge. According to what she told Dennison, he had taken everything away from her. Do you think that could have happened?
Ed is afraid of committing to a partner, maybe because of his family history. But he doesn't fit the pattern of behavior of an abuser, much less a rapist. But the thing that puzzles me the most is, why did her plan backfire? Did she just slip, and that's it? Did she get her revenge, and then decide to end it all? Or what are we missing?
There was a men's suit in a bag we found under the bridge, which Faye wore to look like John Miller, who'd committed suicide by jumping off the same bridge. There was also a neuroleptic, likely used to put Ed Miller to sleep. Rock climbing equipment, key to a vehicle we have yet to identify.
Maybe it was her getaway car.
Maybe. The Franklin's ranch has a lousy cell phone service, so somebody cut their landline so they'd have no means of contacting anyone the same night that Samuel Franklin was murdered, and just a few hours before Dennison called the police, claiming Ed Miller had tried to commit suicide at the Brody Canyon Bridge.
Well, I'd say I've got a pretty clear picture. Let's look at the file.
Great. This is Lisa Horwitz, the day she graduated from Yale as a psych major, also as valedictorian. Anything come to mind? This isn't her best picture, but it's pretty clear this could be the same person. Her studies would explain why she had knowledge of the narcotic effects of that drug, wouldn't it?
Maybe. Faye told Ed that she just graduated as a psych major.
So, it all adds up. Let's see what the file says. Daughter of Peter and Marlene Horowitz. Upper middle class. They were well off. They both died when Lisa was a little girl. Should we stick the picture on the board, or skip to the next one?
I can see a few connections here.
You're the boss.
I guess her family's social standing explains why a 23-year-old girl would have $10,000 on hand to give to Dennison.
Right. Though, with everything she seems to have done, I wouldn't be surprised if she got the money through other, less legal means.
They didn't die in a car crash, did they?
No. Cancer. Colon and throat. Within the span of about 2 years.
Father and mother died when she was a child. Her story resembles Ed's.
Now for the fun part. After her parents' death, she became depressed. Self-harm, suicide attempts. She spent several months in the New Jersey Psychiatric Hospital. Possibly the most expensive one in New England.
Rings a bell. I think a patient of mine went there. Who was it?
The night before she was going to be released, her best friend from the hospital got drunk and jumped off the roof of the building. Isn't it odd that her best friend from the hospital killed herself by jumping off a building and that she ended up the same way?
Yes. Maybe she jumped too. Maybe she was trying to emulate her. But why?
Her friend got drunk right before committing suicide by throwing herself over the ledge.
Like Miller's father.
Jeez. Why is everything so convoluted? Did Ed Miller, after everything that happened to him as a kid, never go to a psych hospital?
He almost did, but his Aunt Claire kept it from happening. She took him home to San Bernardino and essentially brainwashed him, burying most of his negative memories.
Isn't it ironic that a former psychiatric patient would pursue psychiatry?
It makes sense. A few people in my class had similar backgrounds. Some did it to get to know themselves better. Others wanted to give back, help people who had gone through something similar.
When she was released, Lisa went back to New York under the guardianship of her paternal grandmother, Diane Horowitz, who a few weeks later fell down the stairs, breaking her neck. What do we do with this one? Stick it there or pass?
Don't you feel like her grandmother's death is too much of a coincidence?
Yes, absolutely. What does this woman have against the elderly? Why does she go through so much trouble keeping Miller alive, but then go and kill his neighbor like it's nothing? This is from a couple of years ago. A climbing wall in her neighborhood in New York. Another coincidence?
There's no question. Lisa is our Faye. What? You're still not sure?
I've been wrong too many times not to have my doubts. And this is from a few weeks ago. Lisa Horowitz applied for a position as a psychiatrist in training at the only psychiatric hospital in our county, and she got it. She's supposed to be starting at the end of the month, though I doubt she will.
Why would a wealthy young woman from New York with an outstanding academic record want to work at a hospital with such a poor reputation and so far from home? The doctor who was assigned to Ed at the hospital, before Robert Kerrigan hired me to treat him, was quite inclined to admitting him to a mental institution. The mental institution where Lisa was going to work is almost certainly the same one Ed would have been admitted to.
Are you saying that?
That was the last part of the plan. Become his psychiatrist and torture him.
Let's take a look at her medical record. She weighed almost 9 pounds when she was born. At age 11, her appendix was removed.
What is it?
Let me make a quick call, just to double check. Pat? It's Reyes. Remember the body we brought in yesterday? The blonde girl? Ah, perfect. Can you tell me if she has a scar? The kind you would have from getting your appendix removed? Are you sure? Okay. Thanks, Pat.
I can't believe it. It has to be her. It's her.
But no.
No. We were so close.
I'm sorry. It happens a lot. You think you have a bite, you tug at the line, and all you have to do is reel it in, but just at the last minute. I wouldn't give it too much more thought right now. We should get some rest.
It wasn't my patient.
Who? What are you talking about?
How long ago was Lisa Horowitz released?
Why is that important?
8 years?
8 years.
What was her friend's name? The one who committed suicide.
Veronica Kerrigan.
my dearest one, because there's nothing to fear. Let's wait together for the sun to show us the monster's not here.